Morning.
I may have to take off after this for department heads. We gotta go down to Lexington to meet with them on the Comcast issue. So
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Good morning. It is 9:30 a.m. Wednesday, August 2nd, 2023. I'm Mayor Chris Martin, calling to order the regular session of the Board of Public Works and Safety. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Roll call.
Jacob Palmsall,
Here.
Chris Martin,
Here.
Adrian Grant, absent.
All right, we'll start with the approval of minutes for the July 26, 2023 meeting.
Make the motion to approve the minutes.
I'll second. Any further discussion? Call for question.
Jacob Palmsall,
Yes.
Chris Martin,
Yes. All right, on to the approval of claims for $136,329.47. This includes claims for $120,118.40. Resolution 2023-124, Waste Management, $15,475.82. TIF combined claim for $147.05. TIF Junction Mall claim, $147.05. TIF Salsai Hotel claim, $147.05. TIF LV construction claim, $147.05, and TIF LV bond interest claim, $147.05. I'll make a motion to approve the claims as presented.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Jacob Palmsall,
Yes.
All right. Any public comments? Anyone in the audience who would like to make a comment, please come to the microphone, state your name and address for us. Okay. Seeing none, on to old business contracts and agreements, Language Matters LLC. The issue for this was we did not have in writing that would be invoiced, correct? And so we have that now, and so I will make a motion to approve the contract for Language Matters LLC.
I will second.
Any further discussion? I think this is going to be great for Logansport. Call for question?
Jacob Palmsall,
Yes.
Chris Martin,
Yes. All right, new business. Bid opening for Spencer Park Shelter Restoration.
All right, we have one bid from KJG Architecture Inc. of Lafayette, or West Lafayette. This appears to be the only one we received in the clerk treasurer's office. Must be working with Steinberger. This is a response to the request for proposal, so it's not a bid per se and not a bid bond and all those things I was looking for. They do have some fees listed back here for phase one. Professional service include evaluating condition, recommending, et cetera, $29,000. KJG Architecture and Steinberg Construction reimbursement for phase one are estimated at $3,000. Phase two, design and drawings, professional service will include final drawings for the selected options, securing all state and local permits required, updating the color renderings as needed, and KG. Total fee for phase two between Steinberger and KJG would be $30,000 to $40,000.
All right. We will take this bid under advisement. I motion for an advisement on the bid.
I'll second.
Any further discussion? Call for question?
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Jacob Pumsall,
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Kelly. Contracts and agreements, BNS Excavating Agreement of Service. Jan?
This is for helping us to build a septic tank in a field at Dykeman at the very back at the shelter area. So we do have this money in our budget.
Very good. Awesome. I'll make a motion to approve the BNS Excavating Agreement of Service.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question?
Jacob Pumsall,
Yes.
Chris Martin,
Yes. Thank you, Jan.
Thanks, Jan.
Don't forget Mike.
Oh, yes, yes.
You wanna do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Police Department Officer Retirement, Chief Yike. Good morning.
Unfortunately, Officer Benny will not be attending this morning's meeting. His mother, Georgie Murray, passed away earlier this week, unfortunately. But I'll go ahead and read his retirement paperwork. So Eric has been on for over 25 years. His last day will be effective August 3rd. Eric was our SRO at Logansport High School and had been there for the last several years. So can't speak enough about his accomplishments and what he accomplished up there. He attached his letter of retirement as well.
I'll make a motion to approve the officer retirement of Eric Benny, effective 8/3 of 2023.
I'll second.
Any further discussion?
I was just hoping he'd be here so I could embarrass him with his senior prom photo my mom sent me.
Well, he'll be here tomorrow.
There we go.
definitely. So that way, when we have we'll have a carry-in for him, so please stop by. I'll let you know what time it is.
Awesome.
So,
Well, thanks to Eric.
Yes. All right, I'll make a motion. Oh, hey, or
Second.
seconded? Okay. Call for question?
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Jacob Pumsall,
Yes.
All right, and then retention of department-issued Glock 17 duty weapon.
yes, every time an officer retires, they have an option whether to keep their duty weapon or not. So there's just a request that Officer Benny be allowed to permanently retain retain personal possession of his department-issued Glock 17 duty weapon. It's Indiana Code 7.1-2-2-11.5, which states an eligible enforcement officer who retires with at least 20 years of service as an enforcement officer may retain their service weapon. Should be noted, this is common practice with our department.
Very good. I'll make a motion to approve the retention of the department-issued Glock 17 duty weapon.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question?
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Jacob Pumsall,
Yes.
Thanks, Chief.
Thanks, Chief.
All right, Tony, you're up. Street Department, applications for curb street cut.
Morning.
Good morning.
Tony.
Yeah, the first two are installing gas line in the right-of-way.
All right. I'll make a motion to approve the applications for curb street cut for 1309 Spear Street and 1807 East Market Street.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question?
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Jacob Pumsall,
Yes.
All right, NIPSCO's 1412 12th Street.
Yeah, the next seven are all to repair minor gas leaks, all in the right-of-way.
Perfect.
All right, I'll make a motion to approve the application for curb street cut for 1412 12th Street, 617 Washington Street, 1879 18th Street, 853 Garfield Avenue, 806 North Street, 720 Helm Street, and 406 Helm Street.
Second.
Any further discussion?
Any street left uncut in Williamsport?
No, if they are, Ellen, we'll get to it shortly.
There you go. Call for question.
Jacob Holmesall,
Yes.
Chris Martin.
Yes. Thank you, Tony.
Thanks, Tony.
All right, Randy, you're up. Code Enforcement's weekly report. Good morning.
All right, last week sent out 27 new letters for trash violations. We had 25 that were cleared from the week before. We did the 2 emergency cleanups last week. Sent out 6 container warnings. Tagged 2 more cars last week. We had 2 more from the week before that were cleared or moved. 14 new weeds or grass letters sent out. Had 9 were cleared by the property owner. Had 1 that was sent to the street department. We had 14 second notices that were sent out. We had 3 cleared from the week before. We didn't have any to send to the street department, and we had 1 property that we'll put on the permanent mowing list. We had 2 more properties brought before Board of Works and 2 more cleanups ordered.
Very good. So year to date, we've had 358 first notices sent for weeds and mowing. 244 of those were cleared by the property owner, and 105 of those were sent to the street department. 58 second notices, 21 that were cleared out of those 58 by the property owner, and 12 of those were cleaned up by the street department. Just to give you an update, year to
Usually if it's sent to the street department, there is a percentage of those that are done before they get there too.
Okay, good to know. That's good. It's good to know. You still get fined, right?
Well,
Or they get there in the middle of the cleanup.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, I'll make a motion to approve the code enforcement's weekly report.
Second.
Call for question.
Jacob Holmesall,
Yes.
Chris Martin.
Yes. All right, property cleanup requests, 315 14th Street. Is there anyone here to represent 315 14th Street? All right, seeing none, go ahead, Randy.
this one started on the complaint, 724. This started out with the grass, the weeds and all that. We did have a mowing sent on this one. They did a partial mowing to it. There was fireworks and stuff that were left out in the parking lot from people from the 4th of July and all that, trash everywhere. As of this morning, basically what was done by the street department is where it stopped at. They had told the street department they would come back and finish it up, and they haven't. We still got piles of trash and leaves and stuff sitting there, bags of brush and stuff setting. And this property is one that every year, last year we had put it on the permanent mowing list. We had 2 cleanups on it last year that were sent out. We never actually had to do the cleanups, but we did get to the point that the cleanups were ordered. This year, we've already done a property cleanup on it in March. And again, we're on our 2nd time that we've had to tell them to take care of this property. Now, this property is registered right now under the old vacant ordinance as being vacant. They did pay their $100 for it. Now, the new one that takes effect at the end of the year would be January. It starts out, it'd be $300 every 6 months for this commercial property set empty.
How many notices to appear have you issued on this property in the last 12 months?
The last time that it was here for trash was,
I've got trash violation on February 7th,
yes,
grass on the 25th of April, and grass again on the
that
7th
was
of
just,
July.
that's just in 2023.
That's,
That's just 2023. We lost our iWorks program, so it's hard to pull all that back stuff up. But I was able to get to the last trash one that we had was 7/18 of 22. So 6 days past 1 year mark. But in the 1 year, in that 1 year time frame, we've had 2 cleanups, basically had done. When the street department was down the other day, they sent 4 guys down and took 2 hours. So basically 8 hours of work cleaning the fence lines, weed eating, and all that stuff.
okay, so we have cleaned it up.
Yes, we've done a property cleanup this year. That's why we put this under a tier 2.
This is a tier 4.
Well, yes.
This is a tier 4.
It could go further.
Multiple, and it's going to. multiple violations in a 12-month period of time, 3 or more in 12-month period of time, previous notice to appear sent, brought in front of the Board of Works, they have not shown up, cleanup ordered, cleanup by the city, and I would say more than 5 violations in a 5-year period.
Right.
This is in the center of our community. I've had enough. I make a motion to fine the property $2,000 and order a property cleanup.
I'll second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Jacob Bombsall,
Yes.
Thank you, Randy.
Thanks, Randy.
All right, board member comments.
We have the.
Oh, yes, sorry. Yes, sorry, Jan, I almost forgot. I make a motion to amend the Board of Works agenda to add the Parks and Recreations Foundation to roadblock on August 4th and 5th.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Jacob Bombsall,
Yes.
All right. You want to say anything, Jan, or?
We're getting close to our goal of 35,000, and we hope that this will help push it to that final amount, so, for the dog park. So we're getting there, so. Right
Love it.
now, we're at 17 with almost 18 with a promise of another 10 somewhere, and so,
That's awesome.
working on it.
Yeah.
Crazy how
I've been on the
quickly-
radio, tomorrow will be our 4th time this last 2 weeks, I mean, for 2 hours, we've been on the radio, and then this, and doing everything we can to get over the hump, so,
Appreciate it. Appreciate the hard work, really do.
thank you.
I'll make a motion to approve the roadblock for the Parks and Recreation Foundation on August 4th and 5th.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Jacob Bombsall,
Yes.
Now, board member comments. Got anything?
Nothing.
No? All right. Very good. I appreciate Randy's work. I mean, I wanted to make sure that everyone was aware of how many, of those notices that he's sending out, because it's unfortunate that people don't think that he's doing enough. And he's doing more than enough for one person, So I just wanted to make sure that everyone in the community understood that. So thank you, Jan, for your hard work as well with the Parks Department, taking care of the Spencer Pavilion and trying to get that going, but also trying to fundraise for the dog park and on top of the many other things that you have. Street Department, Tony, thank you so much for your striping of the streets. It looks a lot better. I mean, you guys are really working hard. I appreciate that. Chief Yike and Chief Bear, thank you for your hard work on the budgeting. We know that there's some budgeting issues coming up, and so we hope that council is on your side when it comes to public safety. So thank you for your hard work. I did a ride-along with Officer Flory Monday from 6 p.m. to midnight, and I've got to tell you, I am extremely impressed with that staff and the way that you have shown leadership, Chief Yike. So thank you so much for all that you have done for our police department. All right, miscellaneous business and any matters not already considered.
Hey,
Sorry.
Chris, before you close the meeting, on your contract, the payment for that contract is coming out of your
Yes,
your
that would be our
contract, right?
our contractual service.
Okay, I just
Yep,
want to make sure,
mayor's
because
contract.
it wasn't stated in there, and I want to make sure we have
Okay,
it.
sure,
Okay?
yeah, mayor's contractual. Yep.
Okay, thanks.
Uh-huh. Miscellaneous business and any matters not already considered, including ADA Section 504 compliance or concerns. All right, seeing none, I'll make a motion to adjourn at 9:50 a.m.
Second.
Call for question.
Jacob Bombsall,
Yes.
Chris Martin.
Yes, we are adjourned. Have a great day. Department heads, stick back. Do you need this, Dwayne?